So a few days ago, the boys filmed a video basically on the topic of $1,000 date versus $10 dates. The guys had these randomized envelopes created by their editor. Each envelope contained a random budget. It was either $1,000 or $10. I kid you not, Sheldon usually has the worst luck. To be honest, we were having such a shitty week. I rolled up in sweats with little to no makeup on while Joy and Pia looked so good and they were so dressed up, and honestly I was a little like, damn it, maybe I should have dressed up a little bit, but luckily Sheldon pulled the $1,000 date.
$10! This is why everyone calls Sheldon a virgin, okay?
Like, how did this even happen? I was so in shock.
It's funny because Edward and Mike and the girlfriends are so dressed up. And then we showed all this because I thought I'd lose. I never win these things.
Does this mean I get to pick $1,000 of whatever I want? I honestly wish I dressed up to be ready for an expensive date, but it is what it is and I'll regret it later. So this is how the date went from my perspective. We were really excited. We didn't really know what was going to happen. In a way, it was a surprise for us. So to start off the date, we had an Uber Black come pick us up.
I've never done Uber Black. Huh?
Uber Black?
Uber Black is sexy Uber.
If you don't know what Uber Black is, it's basically the luxury version of Uber. It felt really premium. It was really nice. I think our driver was wearing a nice suit. 10-minute ride literally costed $60. Got to this beach.
I think that this location is definitely not a $1,000 date location.
Oh, bro.
I literally had to drink water out of that fountain just now.
The weather was kind of cloudy. It wasn't the greatest, but we pulled up to the beach and walked over to see a little cute picnic set up and a butler.
My name is Martin. I'll be serving you two today. Yeah, please. So that's the bottle of champagne.
I think the purpose of that scene was to make it funny.
Baby.
Oh wow, thank you.
Cheers. Alright. It's a little rainy right now.
Luckily we have this umbrella. Wait, but this umbrella
has holes in it.
This is grapes? Yes. Tongue! No tongue! Okay, yeah.
Wait,
yeah, just pick one. Yes. Okay, good. Here for it.
Caviar.
That's a big
Of course,
like it gets
bro.
more lit, right?
It gets so much more lit.
Okay, cause yo.
Oh.
Be honest, it's not that lit.
How's it?
Oh.
Look at these two.
Cheers.
Oh my god, holy shoot.
Guys, I think it's about time because we have to go to our next activity. Alright guys, we're at our second location for the day. We're at Grand Cru Deli.
It was basically like a kind of wine tasting Italian type of restaurant. It was super small, super cute. It was nice. Like, we had burrata, tomato salad with canned sardines, which kind of threw me off a little bit that I saw like a can of sardines served as one of the menu items.
The
bread is like cutting my mouth.
How's your evening tasting?
Good.
Bill came out to roughly around $100. I didn't think it was worth $100. It definitely felt like at most $60. Maybe that's me being cheap and not like appreciating the food.
It was definitely not worth it.
It was definitely not worth $100, 100%.
We end up continuing to our next spot.
We're going?
It's an airport.
Yeah, you guys see the airport. You guys are actually going on a helicopter ride. A romantic.
A helicopter
Shut
ride?
up.
Yeah.
This next spot really got me excited. We were doing a helicopter tour. First of all, I've never been on a helicopter. I really wanted to try this, but I never came around to it because I just didn't think it was worth it. I was excited. I was like, okay, this is expensive. This is like the first, you know, legit activity that I would consider a little bit more on the pricier end. My heart was pumping. I was so scared of heights. We basically get to the place. We waited for our turn. We got outside.
Head chopped off.
Oh, we're actually going.
The helicopter took off. We got up there, we took a few selfies, took a few pictures, looked around, and then boom, it was over. Everything happened so fast. I felt like I was only in the air for maybe at most 10 minutes. And it was honestly a really, really cool experience.
The guy takes you on that. Would you be like, all right, legs spread open?
Not really. Don't get me wrong, it was like so much fun, but it was so short.
$400 basically just went down the drain just like that. If a guy took me out on a date and it was just a helicopter date, he's better have dinner plans ready. Don't put your money on it. It's really, really, really not worth it.
Now we're on the way to her place so she can get changed and look lovely for dinner tonight.
Dinner was supposed to be at a really, 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 really extravagant dinner spot. I got to go home and change. Again, the buildup was so exhilarating in a way, like getting out of the car, being in financial district.
It's actually on the 54th floor of a building.
54th.
So the restaurant is called Canoe. One of the most expensive restaurants in Toronto, right?
I've definitely seen that and I've never been there, but I've always wanted to try
Well,
it.
it's your first time.
I definitely felt really glamorous and I definitely felt very classy. I definitely liked the vibe. It was very posh. We reviewed the menu, ordered a few items. We ordered a few mains and a few appetizers, and then the food comes. The food looked spectacular. Like the food, you know, it's really artisanal. You know, they got that like berry drops on like the plate and it looks very expensive.
Cheers. It's like a samyang man sarmping pan. The guilo sauce is pretty good.
I feel like it became gululo.
Yeah, cool. It's cool. It's cool.
What do you think? Are you enjoying it?
It's delicious. Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
The taste of it. I don't know if it's just me or it might be an Asian thing, but Western cuisine, no matter how organic the plate is or how special the plate is because of where the ingredients came from, it all kind of tastes the same. I didn't understand. I was like, why? Why is this like $60 when I can literally get something that's like way better for like $10 at a Chinese food court? I don't know. After having the main, I felt like my taste buds just got so turned off that I didn't even want dessert.
I wouldn't want you to waste this kind of money on me. I feel like we can finesse the system and like not have to pay like whatever the bill comes out.
She says, get the siyok downstairs at Chinese food court and then come up for the drinks to get the view.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway is no matter how much money you spend on a date, it doesn't necessarily make the date more fun. In my perfect world, dates should be spread out strategically. You should never have an expensive date on the first date. That's so stupid, and boy, if you do that, you're getting played. How expensive the date is shouldn't really impact the relationship. If you really thought it out and be smart about it, you could easily get away with an amazing date at a lower cost. If you always go on $10 dates, that's kind of a red flag. But if you always go on these $1,000 dates, it's like giving a kid ice cream every single day. So yeah. Speaking on dates, if you guys want to see what Sheldon did for my birthday, check out this video over here. If you guys want to watch something that YouTube might think you'll like, check out this video over here. Thanks guys. Bye. Mwah.